Ulrich, good afternoon to you. Thank you so much for joining us here on the SABC News channel. Firstly, just tell us what happened.
Hi, Melissa. Well, I was out in Story on the 10th of March when I came into contact with some German nationals, of course, high-risk area that as well. A couple of days later, when we returned to base, we got some, which at that time seemed like just a bad case of sinuses, coughing, dripping nose, that type of thing. And the SABC then sent out a questionnaire, which I filled in, and then it started to get to a point where then I had to go into isolation, and of course also had to go for a test. So the test was done on Thursday, and we're hoping that the results will be out on Tuesday tomorrow.
All right. So let's just talk about this isolation and self-quarantine. How do you keep busy during this time? I mean, you're a journalist who is usually out on the fields, doing your job. How has it been for the past 6 days for you?
Well, watching a lot of news, just trying to keep up to date. But I must say, and I'm not sure how other people are taking it, but it's very boring. So you try to keep busy, you try to do what you need to do just to keep sane. Watching news, like I said, watching streaming movies, series, and that type of thing. But the biggest thing is to just keep busy and keep your mind busy. Because, as I said, I'm still waiting for the results. So that is something that makes you anxious every time when you call and they tell you that the results are not ready yet or they're not available yet. You sort of get a bit anxious, waiting for those results. But yeah, it's been, you can't do a lot of things that you take for granted every day. You can't go to the local shop. You can't even go for a haircut, and I badly need one at the moment.
Oh, shame. And I suppose it doesn't just affect you as an individual, but you've got a family as well. They should be concerned as well, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm very concerned for my family as well. I've got three kids, two young boys who do not understand that we can't interact with them in the same way that I did before. So, you can't just tell them, no, Daddy can't play with you, and that type of thing. So that's difficult. But it's for their safety. I mean, one of the things for it is to not let it spread, and to not let it spread to your immediate family and to the other people within your vicinity. So we do practice a lot of hand washing, a lot of sanitizing, and just to keep safe.
All right. We wish you everything of the best with 8 more days to go, Ulrich. That's our SABC News reporter, Ulrich Hendricks.